Warning. Although this video contains action figure reviews, it is intended for the adult collector and may contain some lowbrow humor. Viewer discretion is advised.
This is Stuff and Things. This is Stuff and Things.
Greetings and salutations, my fellow Stuffketeers. Goldie coming at you with another Stuff and Things review. And today we're going to be looking at this amazing little piece brought to us by our good friends at NECA, the National Entertainment Collections Association. And this thing is fire, man. I mean, so cool. And what are we looking at here? Of course, we're going to be looking at The Creep from Creepshow. Now, this, of course, is the rendition from the television series that is on Shudder. If you have not checked it out, it's fantastic. This is not the original rendition from the film, and that's okay, because the series is absolutely awesome. So, again, it's on Shudder. Check it out. It's really good. And, I mean, they brought in some great talent in it, great directors. Tom Savini's first time directing something since, I believe, Night of the Living Dead. I don't know, man. I'm probably wrong, but Tom Savini directed an episode, and if you're a horror guy, you know the name Tom Savini. Anyway, this Creep figure is really sweet. Let's go ahead and jump into the logistics side of what this thing came with right now. The Creep does come in your standard open window box like most of your NECA 8-inch cloth figures come in. As you can see, there's some really nice artwork detailing the Creepshow franchise itself. I threw my box out like a big dumb stupid head, so I had to steal pictures off the internet. Deal with it. Here's the accessories! The Creep does come with a ton of fun little accessories, such as this nifty little skull that has some excellent detail work to it for a little accessory. As you can tell, it's got a little ball peg too, so I actually placed it on a couple Marvel Legends, and it looks cute. He comes with, of course, his signature little Creepshow comic book, which is done really well. It's almost got a little laminate on it, so it's really nifty. You could open it up and put it in his hands, and of course it features the finger, which is one of the Creepshow stories. That's pretty cool. It's got the nice little advertisements on the back, so it's definitely a fun little accessory to be added with Mr. Creep. He's got his lantern for his late night Creepshow comic book reading, because, you know, you got to be able to read in the night, you know, you got to. And of course, he does come with an additional hand for holding the lantern that does have the peg in it for the upsy downsy and the spinneroonie. And the hand is detailed really nicely, as you can see. It looks dead, which is very, very cool. So again, the Creep does come with some nifty little accessories. Let's take a real good 360-degree look at the figure and some really fun little mood lighting I set up to make him creepy. Creepy, huh? Alright, let's switch back to the normal light so you guys can get a real good look at the detail on this figure. As you can see, NECA knocked it out of the ballpark. The cloth is dirty, the comic book is colorful and stands out, the lantern looks fantastic, and the figure itself is just absolutely amazing. We're going to get into something real quick here soon, guys. It's coming up in 3, 2, 1.
It is now time for everyone's favorite segment on Stuff and Things with Goldie. It is now time for the
Articulation Breakdown! Yeah! Creepshow style. All right, guys, we're going to take a look at Mr. Creep here, and wow! Wowie! Wowie! Zowie! This thing is awesome. I'm going to go ahead and remove the little accessories real quick here. Before we get into the articulation, let's get a real good look at the detail on the face. It is so cool. Like, look at that. He's like, ah. He's so cool, man. Like, look at it. Look at the detail on the hands. I mean, it just so zombified. It looks so good. All right, guys. Mr. Creep is actually extremely articulated, believe it or not. Like, more so than most of your 8-inch cloth NECA figures. Now, the only other ones I really have collected, go ahead and laugh at me, guys, is the Thank You for Being a Friend. The Golden Girls figures I did collect, and those, the articulation on those was kind of wonky, but let's go ahead and start it out here. Mr. Creep does have the swivel and the rocker in the ankle. It does rock. There is no boot cut, but he does have a single jointed knee, as you can see here. I mean, they sculpted this thing all the way through the clothing. It's awesome. And the knee does bend. It goes at about 90 degrees, which may be a little bit less. He does have the swivel here for that leg cross position if you want to use your Dollar Tree chair like I did in the picture. I got this at the Dollar Tree, guys. $1 and it makes everything cooler. So the leg up here is on a ball peg. I could feel it. It can move. It can swivel. It could kick up. It could kick down. Not much of a spread on Mr. Creep, but we don't really expect it because we're probably going to stand this guy off to the side and let him do his thing. He has no waist swivel, but he does have a ball joint here, which can swivel, swivel, swivel forward. Not too much. It could swivel not as much back as you would like it to, but the fact that there is a swivel ball joint in there is absolutely awesome. Now, I could feel that these are kind of on like what that T-joint type thing, or the swivel in here. It doesn't have any kind of ball peg, but it does move up and it does swivel and it does give you a decent range of motion. Now, the arm here is, of course, on the single peg, as you can see. That can get you about less than 90 degrees, of course, but it also does have the rotation in it, so that's really cool for cool little poses holding the comic book, of course. That's what I'm going for. Hands on the spinneroonie and the upsy downsy, like I showed you guys earlier. And again, the sculpt work goes all the way up on this guy, man. I mean, hold on. Let's be a creep right now. Ha, 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 ha. See, as you can see, the little ball joint, it does swivel. It does, man, it's so good. But as you can see, he's gross. He's dead. Ew, yucky goo goo. But again, the cloth is done with such finesse and such detail. The little tears in it, I mean, it's just so good. And now let's move on to the head. The head is on a ball joint. The hair is connected to the actual hood, which is weird and interesting. But the head can look down. It could look up really well, actually. And it can, of course, turn, which, you know, you need it to. Now, one of the things that NECA did here that I thought was absolutely awesome is this is a bendy wire inside the hood. So you can actually, like, bend it down and make it look creepier if you want to, which is absolutely awesome. Again, NECA just looks for those little details and does them. And they do them well. Bendy hood. So amazing. I mean, if Hasbro would do something like that on any of their hooded characters, like, you know, perhaps Storm Shadow or the Red Ninja or even Taskmaster, but we'll never see it, and I know it will never happen. But again, the articulation, the detail, everything on this figure is just absolutely amazing. You can tell NECA wanted to make this figure. Now, where did I get this figure?
Where do you get those wonderful toys?
Mr. Wayne's Pop Culture Collectibles in Westmont, Illinois, the sponsor of Stuff and Things with Goldie. And those guys really take care of me, and they will definitely take care of you. And remember, during this holiday season, shop small, man. Shop that small business. Help those guys out. Put food on the table for those guys, man. Go check out Mr. Wayne's. Tell him Goldie sent you. Tell him you want a creep, because he is currently available in stock. He'll set you back about 30 to maybe $35, but he's worth every penny you put into this guy. Now, as you guys have seen, Goldie has been back on a kind of schedule. I'm getting reviews to you guys every Monday. Next week, we're going to be looking at a new figure. I don't know which one yet. I do have some new stuff in stock. I got the San Diego Comic-Con Giant, Iron Giant, which is absolutely amazing. If you guys want to see a review for this, go ahead and drop it in the comments. Let me know if you want to see a review for that. Or perhaps you guys want to see that new Marvel Legends Gamerverse wave, which I have and am really kind of disappointed with, as usual. I mean, I keep buying the Hasbro crap, but they keep putting out crap, and that's the problem. I keep hoping and praying for better, but I don't get any better. But I keep eating it up like, you know, I eat it up like a dog eats throw up. I'll tell you. Guys, if you like my little review, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so you know when I am dropping new reviews. They're usually on Mondays. And this has been your boy, Goldie, for Stuff and Things. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Thanks a lot for the support. You guys, I'll be seeing you next week with a brand new review. Like I said, if you want to see the Iron Giant, hit me a comment. If you want to see the Gamerverse, hit me a comment. Because either which way, I'll be bringing you a review next Monday. And until then, for Stuff and Things, this has been Goldie. The Creeps 2 giant thumbs up. Go buy one today. For all my wacky Stuff and Things misadventures, be sure to follow Stuff and Things with Goldie on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And be sure to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching Stuff and Things!